Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday to you. Welcome in for some more Terra Invicta, picking up where we left off last time. If you're new here, just happened to stumble across the channel, you're a Total War fan, or you're just enjoying the Terra Invicta gameplay, do please hit that subscribe button for me. It does help grow the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. It's always appreciated. Hit that like button and that notification bell down below if you like what you see. Appreciate it. So, picking up where we left off last time, the alien invasion has begun. I did some testing off stream because I wanted to see what my options were. There's a few things that you can do here, and there's a few things that I did to test it out. The first thing I did was I sent my counselor over. I sent this one over to assault that. Bumped it all the way up. The best we could get was 8%, and he actually did succeed on his first try. The problem with that was that that bumped us up to red, and the aliens immediately began attacking my space assets, which I do not have the ability to defend at the moment, so I didn't want to do that. Next thing I tested was nukes, which work, but they're kind of a terrible option, and really ought to be last resort. So I did some messing around with diplomacy, and figured out how I wanted to proceed with this, and it actually has some pretty nice side benefits as well, assuming that you get everything off the way you need it to. So what we're going to do here, in order to prep for the alien invasion, is we are going to...
Standing by for orders.
Take Jouet Fan over and have her do a coup in Libya.
Subverting the government.
We're going to have Shirini protect her.
Defending the VIP.
Where to?
These were actually last turn. And so I finally found the downside to disbanding armies. I probably could have used one more army, but I was able to make this work with what we've got throughout the globe, so I'm gonna try and do it again here. Let's quickly take a look at nations. What do we need as far as... So the US and India could both use a stabilize mission.
Reporting in.
God, he hadn't been selected yet. I also flew him around outer space for a little while, checking out some of the assets up there, but it didn't look like there was anything we could do.
We'll turn down the heat.
Still getting used to exactly how that works. So there's a couple of other things we need to do. First thing we need to do is we need to not have Taiwan as an ally. So let's get rid of that. And that means now we can be allies with China, which we do need. China needs to be allies with both Iran and India. And I don't think, until the coup is successful, that we can actually be allies with Libya. We cannot. But we are gonna be rivals with everybody except for Libya. That's the only one we don't want to be rivals with, because we need to ally with them next turn so that we can get our forces deployed as quickly as possible. So Libya is still neutral. That's what we want. And then with the servants, we can go ahead and just be rivals with everybody here. Excuse me. Alright, and then China, we do the same thing. the servants, we go rivals across the board. And with the protectorate, we go rivals across the board except for Libya. India, we do the same thing. And Iran, we do the same thing. Alright, so that's it for diplomacy for this turn. Now we need the coup to be successful in order for this to work, so I may scum save this. Just so things work out the way I need them to. But what we'll do is then, once we have the coup successfully go off, we will take our armies and begin deploying them to Tripoli, which is not in here yet because we still need to have a successful coup before we can do that. So we'll confirm our assignments. As far as space assets go, our fleet is moving up to our station, shipbuilding station. And we've got a research station being built in Mercury. We're converting Forrestal Station into a research station once we have the power for it. I think that's everything that we need to do this turn. Research. Executive privilege, we're doing that for the extra CP. Superconductors finishes next cycle. And I did confirm that once we complete researching exotic materials, they do show up here. So, I think we are ready to go. Just need to keep an eye on this.
Lending my expertise.
I'll keep them safe.
And we'll do a save right before this goes off. Interesting, it went all the way up to 89%. Alright, let's save it here.
Order is returning.
Let's see how we go. Actually, I'll probably save it again,
Things are cooling off.
just so we don't have to continually ride through those messages. If we have to reload.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
That's fine.
Our plot has been foiled.
Alright. That's not fine. We do need to have this happen right away. So, reload. One of these days I'll do a hard run through where I don't do any scum saving, but I want to see what the playthrough looks like. And this is one of those pivotal turning points in the game where you kind of have to have this succeed. The reason being, when the aliens first come off the ship, they're at about half strength. So the quicker that you can get over there, and they also quickly go to 100% strength, but the faster you get over there, the better off you are, because you could start attacking them right away. Had I known that, I would have done this the second that the UFO crashed, but I didn't really understand the implications of it, so I let the turn complete, and I should not have done that. I should have started getting myself set up to move over there as soon as the UFO crashed, and got ready to unload its army, or armies. The other thing I'm probably going to do this episode is revisit my investment points. Because while I like the setup that I had for the early and early mid game, I don't think it's optimal for when the aliens are here. I'm thinking I need to invest more in Miltech, and probably navies, and maybe 1 or 2 more armies at this point as well. Curious to know what happened though. When I set her up, it was like 68%, but when the actual tick happened, she's at like 89%, which is kind of interesting. Not sure what caused that to spike up. I wonder if having somebody defend you increases your odds as well. Alright, here we go. Try this again.
We've moved the needle.
Our public support here has changed by 0%. Guess there's a max.
New regime is in place.
Alright, that's done. Now what we need to do is immediately take all of our armies and deploy them to Tripoli. Because they need to be there as quickly as possible. Which, where is Tripoli? Wait, did I do this wrong? What did I mess up here? Oh, you know what? I think I have to have them as allies before I can do it. Yeah, I do. So we immediately set everybody to ally. Confirm that. And then move them over. Why can't they be allies with Kazakhstan? They have to have a navy. Interesting. How did this pop up? Are we on pause? Alright, we're gonna have to repair this stuff.
Flight controllers, about 15 seconds to CSMAC.
I think those were science labs. Alright, we go back to Earth. And now we deploy our armies over there. Hopefully I didn't have the clock running while that was going on. That's all of the US armies. Yep. Nope. 3rd Infantry Division, for some reason, did not deploy. Let's try that again. Now we go to China and deploy all of our armies over here. think that's all we have under our control that has a navy attached to it. And we do the same thing in India, even though there's only one army here with a navy attached. And that should be should be 8 armies that are going to show up in Tripoli right around the time the aliens deploy. Now we're going to get pretty beat up because they are extremely strong, but we shouldn't have a problem winning it. And the advantage to doing this over nuking them is you get technology out of capturing that initial batch of aliens. Not capturing, but killing them. Alright, so all of that is now done. And then next turn we will throw a defense up on the CP because we're going to need it. Alright, we need somebody to defend the US.
Where do you need me? Securing our interests.
At your service.
We are now good on public order everywhere, public opinion. Could probably use a public campaign in China. I'm actually going to have him investigate. Pick a random.
We'll see what they're up to.
Your orders?
Oh, we need somebody to defend Libya, so nobody actually takes it over.
Securing
while we're
our
doing
control.
Ready for my mission. Making our case.
Where do you need me?
And I believe this is just the Tripoli site. It is. You don't need to stabilize anywhere. Let's have you do some investigating as well.
Initiating surveillance.
Alright, that's good enough for this turn. This finishes tomorrow. This is next cycle. And this is next cycle. So that'll give us a little bit of extra CP, and this will actually have our exotic show up and open up a few projects for us as well. Now, the next thing I need to think about is we do still have a science lab coming up around Mercury. That'll pump us over 8K, and we're doing pretty well on cash and resources both. So I'm thinking, is my shipbuilding orbital online yet? I think that's this one. Is that right? No, that is not that one.
Okay, all flight controllers, about 15 seconds to CSM act.
What did I call that? Earth, there we go, right there. This is done. So, do I want to start building a fleet with the technologies that I have now? That is the question.
Okay, all flight controllers, about 15 seconds to CSM act.
And also, what's on my layered defense arrays right now? We do have green lasers on there, so that's decent. I was also thinking about putting a marine barrack up here in place of one of the shipyards, which I think I'm going to do that now.
CSM act. Raj, CSM act.
And then Let's just take a look at what we have available for ship design here. I haven't unlocked the big ships yet. Well, let's see what an auto design here looks like.
Columbia, Houston, we're standing by, over.
Meh, it's still not great.
Not there, man. We got the high gain now. High gain now? That's the firm. He's had a little trouble locking up. I didn't think we were going to get it.
Hey, Anon. No, I'm just kind of playing around to see what I can put together for a fleet at this point that we can use against the aliens.
Bye, Mike. How did he go, over?
So, where's Advanced Pulsar?
Everything's going just swimmingly. Beautiful. Great. We're standing by for Eagle. Okay, he's coming along. We copy out. And Columbia, Houston, we expect to lose your high gain sometime during the power descent, over. Columbia, roger. You don't much care, do you? No, sir. Let me know when you got the dumpy count.
Battery.
I don't think the high gain's gonna push in there. We'll skip the dump. Okay. Skipping dump.
80 gigajoules.
Flight control. She go.
Radiators.
Okay, guidance. I assume you're standing by for the burn report. Standing by that in assumption. Roger. Flight control. Where's the burn attitude? Roger. Houston Eagle, how do you read? Bye, Eagle. We're standing by for your burn report, over.
Watching more of Terran's HF playthrough. After his first alien land invasion, apparently if you move your armies where they're landing before they land, they are at half strength. Yes, that is true. So I was talking about this earlier when I first started the stream up. I tested a bunch of this stuff off stream just to see what my best option was for how to deal with it. And if you are prepared for the landing and you don't do what I did, which what I did was I let the turn continue all the way to the end. So it's not going to give me enough time to set up to get my armies over there when they disembark. But yeah, when they come off, they are at half strength, and if you're ready for it, and you're either allied with the country or already at war with the country that they're invading, then you can go ahead and tackle them when they disembark. Utility modules.
9.5 versus yours, which is 9.1, and I believe that may explain the difference. Apogee 57.2, Paraloon 9.1, Sun check Extremo, down 20.
970 tons versus 256 tons. That's quite a big difference.
Over. Right, contact copy guidance. Priority, let's go. Okay. Okay, we're off to a good start. Play it cool.
And is there anything else I would want? What is liquid hydrogen containment? Requires a drive that can use hydrogen as a propellant. We could put an extra magazine on there. All right, hard points. We want
Procedures in flight. We make sure the doors get secured.
copperheads. I guess do I want
Procedures in flight.
defense
Go ahead.
lasers? I think I probably do. Is this going to be enough missiles, though? What's the range?
Data from Goldstone is from the 210-foot dish. Roger, 210.
Range is 800 kilometers versus 900 kilometers.
700 to the second above.
Which are better, lasers or particle cannons? I think lasers are.
Gal flight controllers.
Particle cannons do more damage, but you need to be a lot closer.
4 minutes.
Can you tell if we're on the main lobe now, Telcom?
Say again?
How does the signal strength look?
It's running about 0.88. It's higher than it has been.
Eagle Houston, we have you now. Do you read over?
Okay, let's stand by for our
for 47.
tags, initialization, and alignment. Standing by flash. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the problem was there. Just started oscillating around yaw.
Well, this is not doable.
We're picking up a little
0.
oscillation right now, as a matter of fact.
So apparently I don't know anything about how to design a show. I forgot to put propellant tanks on it. That's why.
Flight Telcom, I think this is probably producing skin reflections. Right on time. Okay. Flight Network, we're still on 210 data. Roger. Did you copy the star, the sunset shows?
So we wouldn't be able to do planetary transfers with this unless we get it above 30. And this costs 2 mission control and 5 a month.
See if we can get this alignment.
And we have room for about 30 or so ships, as long as I don't build anything else.
Flight guidance, we're going initialize. Roger, go on the initialization.
Houston, the ag initialization looks good to us, over.
So that is just a
Control, I'll be standing
kind of
by
a
on the
charge.
Roger.
It's got, I mean, it's okay. It's not great. We're still in millig's. We haven't gotten to the point where we can put engines on that get us into G. And obviously I don't want this to be transport. This is going to be a
Can I have your digitals?
fighter, or actually attack bomber, I guess would be the classification for it.
Digitals, channel 22.
Alright, so let's see what auto design would do instead. They get to 82, mostly because they're doing different weaponry. And they're going with a... Why would they go with a smaller reactor, I wonder? That is solid, compact solid core fission reactor, that's why.
What do you think, Don?
And that's an ion drive instead of
How much? Which
a
direction?
pulsar drive,
Standby.
which gives me better delta V, but much worse maneuverability.
In the program, went to descent 1, proceeded on it, and we're back at auto again. Over.
Roger, we saw that, Buzz. Thank you much, Al.
10 degrees right, flight. I think, Roger. Okay, that wasn't an alarm, that was a code, okay.
Roger, we saw that.
A little bit more armor than what I had on there.
Y'all,
Yaw. Roger. Okay, all flight controllers, about 40 seconds to the go.
Y'all 10 right will help us on the high gain signal strength, over.
I wonder why they like Vipers over Copperheads.
Okay, all flight controllers, gonna go for powered descent. Retro? No. Fido. Go. Guide. Go. Control. Go. Telcom. Go. GNC. Go. Ecom. Go. Surgeon. Go. Capcom, word go for powered descent.
You want him to try the offers gun? Again, please.
Yeah, they do more damage. They just do, these do more damage to armor than
Don, do you want to try
the
offers?
Vipers do.
That's a firm flight. Okay. Now your go for PDI, over. Roger, understand. Stabilization control circuit breakers.
They've got better acceleration and better delta V too.
Roger, gimbal AC closed. Good, I go high. Take the gimbal AC closed.
And there's more of them. So then the next question is, why use point defense particle beam instead of laser? I thought lasers were better.
Gimbal enabled. State scale 25.
Holy cow, do they weigh a lot more though.
On my mark, 330 till ignition.
Cooldown 4 seconds, targeting range 200 kilometers.
Mark, 330 till ignition.
Yep, it looks like they are better.
Hot translation 4 jet. Balance couple on.
That would be my assumption, Anon, is anything that has the defense can be used to destroy incoming projectiles.
Top button reset. Top button. Okay, so board stage reset.
Now, this is the thing about the giant green laser, is it has really good targeting range, but the cooldown is 30 seconds. And if we're going to use this as point defense, because I don't really care about the offense with it, I don't think, would I be better off going with 240 centimeters, because the cooldown is still, no, the cooldown is still 30 seconds. So you're really relying on the point defense particle beam for the stuff that's coming in close. What do I want to call this?
Light Shadow. Management shows we may be a little low. Roger, no problem. Okay, sequence camera coming on. He's with us on the TIG, Roger. Light Telcom, go Telcom. May be able to pick up the steerable if you desire to try. Pitch 212, yaw 37.
Let's make it a little lighter.
212, yaw 37. That's a first flight. Capcom on its trying. Roger, we on the Omnis now? It's firm. Okay.
What would I call it? Would I call this an attack bomber? I guess so.
If you'd like to try high gain, pitch 212, yaw
All right, so
37, over. Roger, I think I've got you on high gain now.
I'll just call them Vipers.
Got us locked up there, Telcom. Okay, it's just real weak flight. Okay.
Viper Mark
All
1.
your systems go. That's a firm flight. How about you, Control? We look good. Guidance, you happy? Go, go systems. Fido, how about you? We're go. Roger. We're a little low flight. Roger. Roger. Pitch 212, yaw plus 37. Copy.
Alright, now let's go ship construction, and we're gonna build these.
Arm defense.
We'll build one each at Bainbridge.
Okay, all flight controllers, 30 seconds to ignition. Negative, not yet, stand by. Copy, you're on my loop.
Alright, let's see how that goes. So that took a while. Hopefully everybody found it worthwhile. And that'll use up 6 mission control, put us to 120. I'm not too worried about mission control right now, we've got plenty. I have assigned everybody, I'm moving my armies. We've got somebody defending the point. Let's check for level up. Okay, we're good there. And I think that's everything.
Offering assistance.
Making things safe for our people.
Pardon me for a sec. Sorry about that. All right, Libya is now secure. We have our armies
Securing
coming over
our
to
control.
catch them fairly shortly after they disembark. And I think I'm going to go ahead and up the speed.
Few things clear your mind and focus your output as effectively as a sharp blast of cold. As a thank you for being part of our course, please enjoy a 25% discount on any of our in-home cryo chambers. Superior Judith Howell. Welcome email to her Burn Brighter self-improvement course.
All right, so that gets us superconducting coil batteries. And the next thing we want to do is, I think, the diamondoids. Get the adamantine armor. And then that also gets us to advanced vision systems, vision pulse drives. It's either that or nuclear fusion in space, but I kind of feel like diamondoids might be the better choice right now. And then advanced or improved shipbuilding techniques when the other one that we're working on finishes, but that's going to be a while. All right, I think we're good. Let me make sure neither one of these has a navy. That one does not have a navy. And that one does not have a navy.
Surveillance complete.
I have new information.
We found another servant. Problem is... Oh, nice. Trying to effect a mission here, were you? You're mine now. We're actually kind of essentially in a waiting game. An unknown group stole our Griffin autopsy. Those bastards. And what's my arrival
We're winning
date?
their hearts and minds.
Both of those are about to finish, so we'll research that next. What was I just about to look at? Oh, arrival dates for my army. September 20th, so next cycle. Yeah, unfortunately we aren't going to get there in time to catch them at 50%. But from my testing, we should still be able to beat them. Oh, excuse me, goodness. Alright, I want both of those actually. So I want the superconducting coil batteries. Because they're super light. They don't hold as much capacity as the batteries I'm currently using. But I want to do compact solid core fission reactor 3 first. And also, I need to start getting this stuff done. But we'll do that under the exotic materials one, which that's going to finish next cycle. Yeah, so if I hadn't paused, or if I hadn't gone through the turn to let it finish, and I had immediately done what I'm doing now, we would have gotten here in time to intercept them. So this makes this a little bit harder. But I think we'll still be fine. India and the US both have to have missions done. Servant went to ground. Does anybody need to go to ground from my side? Yeah, both Nana and Zhuifan should probably go to ground, and so should Rory, really. Let's have him do
Ready.
that this turn.
Going into hiding.
Your orders?
I'm actually going to have you stabilize India,
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Acknowledged.
and I'm going to have you go to ground this turn.
Evading pursuit.
Where
As
to?
It does appear that they are starting to come after us a little bit.
Going off the grid.
I'm here. We'll turn down the heat.
At your service.
Yeah, what the heck? Let's see if they've got anything we want.
Targeting enemy orgs.
Alright, so 4 days our armies start to land. Now, one thing I do have to monitor is making sure that once they start landing, I don't let anybody sit in there for too long. Once they get to about 35% or so strength, I want to start pulling them out. Because I don't want to lose any of my armies. The other thing I need to consider is changing up my priorities. Because this is great for the early mid-game, but I think I want to start putting points into Navy for India. I think that's good there. Kind of want to do the same thing here. Although we've got plenty of armies right now, so just navies. I want to bump up military spending. And we can bump down boost. I feel like I'd probably bump down boost even more, but I'll let this ride for a little while and see how that looks, and then we'll do the same thing in the US. Well, I've actually already done it over here. How come I don't have build navies over here? Am I on crack? You don't have the ability... What happened to the Navy pips? And then Iran. Oh, that's what I needed to bump down in the US was boost. Oh, I already did. Never mind. All right, let's try that. I wonder if that means the next time they build an army, it automatically gets a
Hunkering
navy
down.
assigned to it.
Going silent.
Evading pursuit.
I think that was actually the case in China. The last time an army came up over here, it automatically had a navy assigned to it, but I could be wrong about that. All right. We have completed exotics, and now they show up. We can't synthesize exotics ourselves. But we can now research wormholes. Build army, build navy, mill tech, and unlocks exotic spike radiator. Alright, what do we want to research out of this next? I think I want... alien robotics? Or what's the one that... oh, I guess we don't have it yet. Does like 25% more damage to... yeah, we won't unlock that until we actually capture somebody from this battle. So I'm going to go with alien robotics. And we are still 2 days away. 1 day away, 2 days away, 4 days. So everybody is on their way in here. Good for you. We definitely need to get there before they... yes, we did. We got there before they took over the country. I'm not too worried about researching exotic techs right now. He doesn't have anything that I really want, so I'm going to take this away from him and sell it. Alright, and now we need to keep an eye on our armies. My poor Indian army. Their Miltech is so low.
Violence is abating.
Things are stabilizing.
Keep an eye on them. Once they get to about 40%, I'll pull them out. Military scientists at Earth Forestall Station have prototyped a new weapon system. As their profession is wont to do, they are very eager to put their brand new invention to the test. So eager, in fact, that they've submitted a lengthy proposal detailing an extraordinarily varied battery of tests to gather as much data as they possibly can. While they acknowledge that the need for authentic targets could cause issues later down the line in the form of introducing debris into low Earth orbit 2, they maintain that such issues are entirely secondary compared to the wealth of data they could be gathering now. I agree, and we also have laser defense arrays, so we should be fine with debris. So it increases, debris increases by 3 and we get 1900. Or by 5 and we get 2600. Which then unlocks what we were already working on, which is good. And we wanted to do superconducting coil batteries next. I think we're good here. I need to take a quick AFK, so I'm just going to leave this on pause and I will be back momentarily. Alright, back. Sorry about that. Alright, and I'm keeping an eye on you first. You're going to take the most damage. We're doing a bit of damage to them. They're definitely hard targeting the weakest of my... No, maybe not. What finished? The repairs that we did finished. Make sure I can see everybody's percentages here. Alright, we're through another cycle. Yeah, okay.
I think that's what's getting it. Okay. Eagle Houston will monitor your Delta. And his alarms. Roger. Delta H is beautiful. Delta H is looking good now. Roger. Delta H is looking good. Okay, I'll flight control everything tight.
All 67 days out. My other fleet is still on its way. It will arrive on November 4th. Those are all good. I might do a public campaign in China. Yes, let's sabotage a project. Although, if I sabotage project, if he's discovered, does that make this go up? Let's find out.
I'm going in.
Standing by. We must persuade the people.
Ready. I will tell our story.
Standing by for orders.
Who is my lowest loyalty? Schwefan.
I'll make sure they're on our side.
Ready to go. Eyes on target.
I'm here. Offering counsel.
Anything finishing this cycle? No. So all we have to do this cycle is watch our armies. Mercury research should be coming online very shortly. And you're at 67, so you're still the lowest. How are we doing on destroying them? We're getting there.
Offering support.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Alright, we can do wormholes now.
We've hacked their research data.
Doesn't look like they're really doing a whole lot, but we'll sabotage layered defense array. It did not impact that.
Tracking failed.
57%. Damage is pretty evenly spread out, so that's good. Just looking for people who get down to 40-ish% or so. And who's this? Oh, the Protectorate's sending an army in too. Yeah, the damage is actually
Public opinion
pretty
is
evenly
moving in our
spread, which is
direction.
nice.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Alright, 1st Armored Division. You're getting really close. If it goes below 40, we pull you out. There it is. You guys need to get out. Alright, our last research station is now online. We're almost at 8K per turn. And we took out their first army. We've recovered a theropod alien corpse. Initial examination of the body of this salamander, as this superficially reptilian creature has been dubbed, suggests a species either bred for war or born in the crucible of it. Its body is pure muscle and sinew, to such an extent that its tail alone could snap a human neck with ease. And protected by a hide tougher than many metals. Yeah, it does sound like it was bred for war. We found Predator. Recovered alien war dog. The body of a creature we have in the absence of words to better reflect this beast's frightful appearance, named a war dog, has been sent for further study. Pre-autopsy assessment has confirmed it to be non-sapient. The brain is small, encased within an unusually thick skull, and as with canines for which it is named, its appendages would simply not be capable of operating tools or weapons. Alright, first armored should be fine getting out of there. We've already destroyed one of their armies. I think we can leave everybody else in for the remainder of the fight. So, not bad. Thoth, missiles, and space. Let's take a look at what that is. Assassinate. You know what? That wouldn't be bad for him to pick up. No, wait, he already has Assassinate. Never mind. Yeah, he got it from Delta Force. India could probably use a quick stabilize, and the US could use a public campaign.
Standing by for orders.
Let's also make sure I didn't forget to defend any points. We look good there.
On the way to the target site.
Reporting in. Eyes on target.
Ready to go.
Let's stabilize in India real quick.
We'll turn down the heat.
I'm here. We'll make our appeal.
Acknowledged.
Actually, you do the stabilize in India.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
At your service.
And you do a public campaign in the US.
We'll make our appeal.
Is anybody leveled up? Nope, not yet. Nan is about to. Nana. And then this is almost over. Next cycle, next cycle.
I will help them.
This is the one I was looking for.
Target secured.
Captured live theropod. Beauty is not skin deep, it is said, and neither, it would seem, is monstrosity. The captive salamander demonstrates neither obvious fear nor compliance, instead bristling with barely withheld aggression at all times. Yet this is clearly no animal. It watches carefully, choosing its moments and its actions carefully, never recklessly. Salamander is a chilling being to find oneself in the presence of. The coiled might of the thing, the eyes that emanate only cold hatred, and most of all, The sense that it is patiently waiting for the perfect moment to strike. If it is, as we suspect, a mere foot soldier in a war we do not yet wholly comprehend, it is nevertheless one more than capable of its own decision-making. Alright, so we have now won the war. We can fly everybody home. Who else is in Libya? You are. And I think that's everybody. Looks like it. So, first step down. First alien invasion has been repulsed. Yay us. Alright, we're getting some interesting xenology projects now.
Things are cooling off.
Aliens seem to be more interested in biotech than robotics. Yeah, I think you're right. Or cybernetics. Enhancing rather
We
than
hold
automating.
no sway in their minds.
Of course.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Alright, so we have Libya now. We don't really need it. We only needed it to get rid of the aliens, and we're done with that. I think what I'm going to do, because I have Caliphate, is once my CP is increased a little bit, I'm going to take Egypt and I'm going to start creating the Caliphate.
Flight controllers, about 15 seconds.
What was I doing here? I was replacing the fission arrays with solar arrays. Should probably put a layered defense array on here.
CSM active. Roger, CSM.
Here's what we found.
Is Mercury still building that research station? Yep. Still building. Alright, alien robotics is done. We build our ships 5% faster, and we have a 60% and 50% chance of unlocking drones. What do we want to do next? Do I want to start on wormholes? Our armies do 25% bonus damage to alien armies. That's what I want next. And then once management research is done, I'll throw wormholes there. We need to defend Kazakhstan.
I'm here. Making things safe for our people.
Standing by. We're going in.
Ready for my mission. We'll see what we can find.
At your service.
We're doing fine with pretty much everything. Let's have you just do an advise in China turn.
Lending my expertise.
Where to? We'll make things safe.
Alright, this finishes tomorrow. We're coming up on arc lasers too, which will be good. Assuming we can actually power them. Alright, now we will start on wormholes. And that is miles away. Once this finishes, then I'll put 2 extra pips there. But if they decide to land another army, what are you still doing here? Oh, everybody's still being
Offering
airlifted.
support.
Offering counsel.
Ooh. The performance of its armies and defense forces by 2 points. So while you're at war, it's a good idea to have people doing advised missions in the nations that have armies.
Protecting our interests.
I forgot what I was going to look at. Yeah, we're doing really well in public opinion globally. I wonder if this ever gets any lower than this. Alright, they have completed their transfer. Good. Let's have them resupply. And we probably also need to refit them. We'll take a look at that design. In a bit. I'm so
Violence
excited.
is
We have
abating.
exotics finally. And what's my CP at now? So I have 11 to use. Plus somebody should have leveled up. You did. And you did too. Anything good in here? We don't have anybody in Taiwan, so we can't get that one. That wouldn't be bad at this point. We really do need to have more points pumping into military. Who would I put it on, though? Doesn't grant any missions. Definitely don't want to get rid of mining companies. Which is better? This? 10% military, 7% space flight, 6% energy.
By the numbers.
Alright, so Egypt would cost
Recon complete.
30. Yeah, we need to work on increasing our CP. This is the problem. Oh, and also, all of our research stations just finished, so we're now well over 8K on science. That's good. And we're still making good cash as well. They have resupplied. Let's take a look at this. Do I still have Mark IIs in that? Yeah, these still need to be refit. But before I do that, what if we upgrade the Mark III? What do we currently have in here? An ion drive and a compact solid core fission reactor. So that upgrades the reactor, keeps the ion drive, and I think it traded out copperheads for vipers. And now anacondas for some reason. Why anacondas over copperheads? Better acceleration. More of them. They're lighter. But they do way less damage. They still have no maneuverability, so we'll call these point and shoot. No, I just called them PNS, I think. We'll call this the Mark III. Obsolete the Mark II. Oh, I called it Mark. Never mind. Well, regardless, we'll obsolete that, and we will refit both of those into that. Let's take a quick fly out to Mercury. We've got 6 stations up on Mercury now. I believe one of those is a shipbuilding station. It is. Let's see what that looks like. Let's throw another shipyard up here.
Okay, all flight controllers at 15 seconds to CSM hack.
And let's throw a barracks on here.
CSM hack.
I'm on whatever the default is. I assume that's full solar system. Do I want to throw an operations center on here?
AOS CSM. Raj, CSM.
And maybe another layered defense array.
We're standing by, over.
How are the rest of my stations looking on Mercury? Get some Milthi going up there. That's done. That one's good. And that one's good. I don't remember where you see full solar system setting. Thought it was under here. Maybe you set that at the start of the game, but yeah, I think it's full solar system. I'm pretty sure it is. An alien specimen has escaped containment at Earth Agrippa Station. The specimen in question was what our researchers dubbed a war dog, having been previously recovered from the site of one of our past combat engagement with the aliens. At the time, it displayed no neurological activity and was thought deceased. Thus, our researchers did not take the most stringent precautions while transporting it to Earth Agrippa Station. Good job, guys. Ah. Hey, it worked. Alright, what just came uncovered? Iran, India, Iran and India.
Ready for my mission. Securing our interests.
Ready for orders.
Where to? Protecting our interest.
Ready to go.
I'll bet you're ready to go. Alright, what do we want to do with you this turn? I guess the real question is, do I want to even hang on to Libya? I guess so, because we do eventually want Egypt and we do want to start making the caliphate.
We must persuade the people.
What's the op?
It's the stability like, it's fine.
Breaching lab security.
What's the op? Making our case.
Anything finishing this cycle? No. As a matter of fact, that's 3 cycles away. When's this done? Not until January. This is also done in January. And we are not leading here. We need to bump that up.
Lending my expertise.
Making things safe for our people.
Securing our control.
Suppose I could do
They won't
some
know what hit them.
direct investments. Oh, we keep sabotaging their layered defense array. No! Quit stealing my stuff. Completion may unlock the following technologies. Army nuclear hardening. I think that gives us like 20% resistance to nukes or something like that.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
The next question I have is, let's pause for a sec. What other alien assets are around Earth? 478 with 2 ships. 357 with 2 ships. I see you hiding behind there. Where'd you go? No, that's not the one I wanted to select. 472 with 2 ships. So we could start chasing some of those down. The second we do that, though, this goes to red, and their fleets start coming after me. So, like, where are you? Rallying with Victor 54 in lower. So they're sending more ships over. Do we see any other alien assets? I can't send anybody to the outer planets, and they don't have anybody on the inner planets. Speaking of the outer planets, what's going on with Jupiter? Have my probes gotten there yet? Survey completion, July 2035. So we haven't quite gotten out there yet. Like, I think I could reach that base. Let's send a probe there. Since there's aliens on it. I Are these people still... What is taking them so long to get back? Been airlifting forever. December 4th. Yeah, I'm aware of that, thank you. I wonder if I should build another research station around Mercury and pump this up to 9K. Looks like everybody's good. You can level up again. This dude is so awesome. Any new orgs? Nothing I find interesting. The servants permanently have a tag on him. I'm gonna send him to ground real quick.
Going off the grid.
Ready.
Ready. Investigating alien site.
Ready for orders.
Ready for my mission.
There are two. She can do the one in Lhasa.
Heading to the LZ.
Standing by for orders.
She can do the one in Indonesia.
Gear up.
Acknowledged.
We'll use a stabilize in China.
Restoring order.
Which I still need to kick the Protectorate out of here somehow. But until I have the 30 CP that's going to take. And this finishes this cycle. No, this finishes... Yeah, this finishes this cycle. This finishes next cycle. Next cycle. 2 cycles.
Offering assistance.
Initiating deep cover.
Three ships come online in 4 days. So we do 25% bonus damage to alien armies now. That seems pretty strong. Alright, and we're gonna call this fleet First Fleet. We are going to have you merge. And then everybody else is being retrofit. Where's the station? Why can I not select the station? They'll be done soon. Let's refit our final. once that's done, I may take that fleet and do some testing in the skirmish mode. Still doing fine on mission control. Why is it not unpausing? Oh, because I have a science project that I need to invest in. Alright, what do we want to do next? Management research is no longer worth it anymore. The return on investment's not good enough. Our armies do 25% bonus damage to megafauna. That's probably a good thing. It's also pretty quick. Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll do alien warships. Are we catching up to them? We are catching up to them. There is 1,400 left, and we need 200 more to catch them. That should let us pass them.
Order is returning.
Man, I hate these things. She cannot afford to lose the government trait, though.
Target destroyed.
Not like we have a ton of exotics to work with, so I'm not too worried about researching that stuff, those things yet.
The LZ is secure.
Recon complete.
Okay. I think it's solar system data. Is there anything worth getting out there and mining? No. Not really. Everything else is already being mined, so I think we're good as far as prospecting goes. Can you see who has a presence around stuff? You can. So the aliens actually have something over on Mars. What? What do they have at Mars? Where is Mars? I don't see it. But it definitely says there's something there. Is it on the planet? Ah, it's on the planet. I could send a fleet over here and take this over, or a counselor and take it over. Oh, that's not the aliens, that's the servants. Yeah, nothing on Mars. We've got stuff around Saturn, Jupiter, a couple of bases in the inner belt. Nothing anywhere else, though. Yeah, you can. I think what people have recommended is that you take 2 transports, each one with a marine assault on it, and if one fails, the other one usually succeeds because it's like 70% chance or something like that. All right, where are we at? This finishes. This finishes. We are... They can't catch us, so we can pump that down. I wonder what his effect when he doesn't advise is. Just out of curiosity.
Lending my expertise.
What's the up?
We need to stabilize in India and in the US.
Restoring order.
Standing by. We'll restore peace to this nation.
At your service. Eyes on target.
Acknowledged.
Public campaigns. We could use one in China. What's his success rate here, though? Pretty terrible. We'll have somebody else do it.
Initiating surveillance.
Offering counsel.
Offering assistance.
Alright, so his increases research by 6%, effective GDP by 25%, and increases the performance by 1/4 point. That's the best I've seen from any of my counselors, which isn't surprising because his stats are also the best. I wonder if there's anybody worth picking up.
Maybe you've seen the films. Sadistic drill
I could change
instructors
out
demanding
Rory
the
for, since
impossible.
he's still the worst of my counselors. I think we go improved shipbuilding next. What's this? Mirror cell fusion reactor. Oh, these are global techs. Let's get started on improved shipbuilding techniques. We're also going to have this coming up shortly, but we don't get to pick it. And I am going to take myself out of the race there. I'll leave this one on, though. Arc lasers will be nice.
Nothing unusual found.
I don't know what to do at this point to get my CP up.
Person of interest surveilled.
Aside from constantly research. But it's just not worth it at this point. Alright, our batteries are now... Coil batteries are done. I don't think it's worth researching exotics just yet. 0.04 to construct each one, and if you're gonna put it on a ship, you're gonna need 10 of them. That would use a lot of exotics. At least 10 of them, just on the nose alone. Five for the heat sink. $10 tons, which is really light, but it takes 5/100ths of an exotic. I don't know, that one might actually be worth it. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, let's do alien warships. I should also probably think about investing in more HABs that provide engineering. I'm not really getting value out of that. Maybe that's what we could build around Mercury, is an engineering HAB.
Wrapping up here.
Which one of these? I think Skunkworks does. That provides one engineering, but they're really expensive. Does anything else provide engineering? I think it's just the Skunkworks. God, they're so expensive. If I build 4 of them, that would bump my research by how much? I don't know, because it doesn't tell you. Alright, let's do this. Which one of these has an open... None of them have an open resource. What am I doing? Let's just do it this way. Me, Mercury, I don't want it to be a base, I want it to be an orbital. Yeah, none of them have open slots. I suppose I could throw one on a base and just experiment with it. Alright, it's giving me a 25% bonus right now. Let's throw Skunkworks down here. completes in February and see if how much that boosts my research by.
Things are cooling off.
Violence is abating.
Ship construction. About a month away. New mining complex came online. That's good. Oh, that actually was for volatiles too, and that bumped it up by more than twice. So that's good. $118 power. I can start to upgrade some of these.
Controllers at 15 seconds to CSMAC.
To what though? These use 20 power, these use 5, so it's an extra 15 power. I think I can upgrade them all. It's 30, 60, 75.
CSMAC. Roger.
$90.
AOS CSM. Roger, CSM.
What we don't have here is any defense at all. What I really need to do is find a way to unite India and China, but I don't think there is such a thing. That would really reduce my CP cap by quite a bit. Wrong screen. Alright, we need public campaigns in China and in the US both.
I will try to sway the public.
Where do you need me? I will try to sway the public.
Ready for orders. I will try to sway the public.
Standing by.
Good there. You need some better orgs. I don't like your missions. Let's see what's available for Shirini. We don't have anybody in Brazil. This would give her Steel Project, Public Campaign, and Sabotage Project. Well, she doesn't have Public Campaign right now. That might be helpful. She has all of those missions. This one might be the better one for her to pick up next. Or this one. Pomona. Yeah, I think this one's the better one. What are we going to put, or what are we going to take away? She has Assassinate by default, so she doesn't need this. She won't get the effect of that until next turn. In the meantime, I'll just have her go out and investigate.
Tracking target.
Ready for orders. I will tell our story.
This finishes very shortly, so do arc lasers. And these will also finish in 2 cycles.
Lending my expertise.
Lightning was once feared as the anger of gods until we learned how to harness its might for ourselves. Some say fear is conquered by courage, but I say it is conquered by knowledge.
I want to see what these
Khalid
look like when they're in combat.
Philosophy of Science Lecture Series.
Alright, what did they pick next? Fusion reactors, 2 types of fusion reactors. We'll keep investing in this. I want to get wormholes done as well to see what's next in our objectives. Solid core fission reactor 4. Let's get that done. Tactical drones gives us build army priority increased by 5%. I thought that that would be better.
We have found nothing of note.
Interesting that it took it all the way down to 30%. They must have moved into a country where they had CPs. I'm also going to have to look into a way to increase my CPs without just using that research tech, because there's nothing left for me to research that really is efficient to increase that.
The people will come to our side.
Alright.
Our case remains unheard.
We can now research...
The people will come to our side.
Heavy green arc lasers to replace our current point defense lasers, so that's good.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We've actually lost some public opinion. South Korea, Egypt. Yeah, I wonder if I can end that war yet. Good, good. Those are two things that we want to get done next. So once this finishes, we will do armor, and then we will do arc lasers. Sure, everything is defended. I always get nervous when I haven't seen one of the notifications in a while. US could use a stabilize mission.
We'll make our appeal.
Ready to go. We must persuade the people.
Ready. Making our case.
Your orders?
Reporting in.
Yay, she has public campaign now.
I will tell our story.
This finishes in 3 days. And these finish in 10 and 15 days.
Offering support.
So our primary fleet is almost done. So we're going to need to refit everything because we've already got better power plants. We're going to have better armor, which is less. They cost the same. That 20-second cooldown versus the 30-second cooldown is really nice. And look at that targeting range, holy cow. I'm still gonna go with the armor. We'll call that the Wolverine fleet. Oh, even better. We can put those on our point defense arrays. Or layered defense arrays.
Violence is abating.
We've moved the needle.
We've moved the needle.
There we go, back
We
to
are
40%.
winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Who's next? Undecided, and then the initiative. Alright, our ships are coming online. Oh, and that's layered defense array. It was February for that Skunk Works. $530. We're getting there. I think that one is still being retrofit, right? Resurgent. show you the name. That one's done in just under 2 months. Alright, what I want to play around with here then is... let's take a quick look. What is around the Earth right now? Turbulent C-class destroyer, falling sword, sky shield, and crashing wave frigate. Oop, not what I wanted to do. All right, I want 3 of those, and I want 3 of these. And we want that to go up against one, 2, what was the other one called? I forgot. Ocean wind, was it? I think we want tight formation because of our point defense. I don't know what this means. And I don't really know what this means. These are things that I still have to learn. That's not a chevron. It's a weird way to make a chevron, guys. You should be back here. Whoop. What happened? And I'm going to put the whole fleet on AI control, and I just want to see what happens. Like how it performs. Why is this not going away? I can't see. There we go. cars just got blown up. We've gotten some damage off on them. Where are their ships going? How do I see how much Delta V we have left? I think everybody's just floating in space now. Does that mean, oh, we destroyed one, or are they just fleeing? I think they're running away. I mean, I guess we traded okay in that battle. Yeah, they're leaving the battlefield. Where's my fleet compared to them? Both sides departed the battle. They don't really tell you who did how much damage. Or what the performance was. But I wanted to get an idea, so it seems like we trade okay. If I can figure out manual combat, I might be able to help that out a little bit. I think what we need is something a bit more maneuverable to complement the fleet in some way. Something that's a little faster, maybe. Like a Corvette. Or maybe once we get the power plants researched and the arc lasers done, that will help. And we can refit the ships again and see how those perform. I think what I should do is do more skirmish mode battles and just take one ship and let the AI have the rest and see how just kind of figure out performance and how to conduct myself in battle. Alright, so that destroyer that I made. We can already upgrade this. Yeah, it doesn't increase the mass by much at all, if any. Like a couple 100 tons. And it was the 4-8, these were doing great. I wasn't doing enough damage though. Maybe I add a frigate. Did anything else upgrade? What are we using? Advanced pulsar drives. I think those are still fine. I forgot what I called these. I'll call this Viper Mark II. Actually, I'm not even going to do it. I'm going to wait until the other two things upgrade. What I am going to do, though, is let's go with a frigate. Yeah, that's kind of the question that I'm thinking about too. So I guess what you're saying is do a battleship and just go full missiles with everything else that I currently have as point defense. So something like this, where this kind of sits behind everything else and just fires away and does damage. Got a sub notification, but I didn't see who it was that popped up. So whoever it was that just subbed, thank you very much. I did not see it pop up on my screen though. Let me refresh my notifications. What do we got here? Vipers, Hera, Viper, Anaconda. I don't understand why they insist on spreading out their... I think I'm gonna go all copperheads. back here, and I'm going to do 1 torpedo. Like that. And then so let's call this Copperhead Mark 1. Do I need the Marine Assault Unit? I know you can send Marines over to enemy ships to capture them, so I guess maybe leave it on there. Because what else would I put there? Yeah, that seems fine. And then do escorts with 2 particle beams. And they can have less cruise delta V and better combat maneuverability, I think. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, they've got better churn rate, better cruise and combat acceleration. And I'll call these PDPB. Mark 1 escort. And I'm going to call those fighters. I wonder if that's Hey, Pierre Andrea. I appreciate you being here. Welcome aboard. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Is this redundant putting escort here and escort here? I can't remember if that saves the type in the name or not. I'm going to call them interceptors instead of fighters because that's what they're really there for. Alright, so what does that leave me with? A few designs. So these guys just kind of hang back and guard the battleships. I think there's a way to tell them to do that too. Oh, these are gone. I can get rid of that. But we'll have to take some time to build that out. I'm still doing assignments? I did not realize that. Who needs to do what? We're good now on public order. Everything is defended. Public opinion is good. I don't really have anything to do with you guys right now. Let's have you go track people down.
Surveilling target.
Your orders?
Sydney.
Eyes on target.
Anybody need
Reporting
to go to
in.
ground? I'll send Zhuifan to ground, and I'll send Jordan to ground.
Going into hiding.
Ready for orders.
I guess you can go stabilize India. It's likely out of order.
Restoring order.
Reporting in.
All right. I think that's good there. Do we have any projects finishing? This one finishes in March. Everything else is a ways out. This actually might be a good time to
Offering
end the
assistance.
episode. We're at 2.5 hours.
Initiating
There's not a
deep
whole
cover.
lot going on. I might do some off-stream stuff until we get to a point where I can actually put my fleet together and go attack the aliens again. And if anything interesting happens, then I'll just save it and bring that back to stream. So yeah, I think that's where we'll call it an episode for today. I need to get out and get some food anyway. I haven't eaten all day. As always, appreciate everybody who stopped by to take a look today. If you have any questions or comments, suggestions, things like that, things that you want to see happen in these campaigns, if you have questions about how some of the mechanics work, all of that you can leave down below. If it's your first time here, just stopped by, stumbled across the channel, do please hit the subscribe button for me. It does help grow the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit that like and subscribe button if you like what you see. Chat, thank you as always for being here. Appreciate you. And we will see you back here for the next episode. Thanks a lot.